Wow, that alarmed me. Haha. Okay. Oh, hang on. The hang on. Fuck. It's a Sunday and let me hydrate. You guys know I can't do those in the middle of interviews. So you get them now, but if you redeem them later, I cannot give it to you. Do you understand that? Do you understand me? Please understand that. Are we on understanding terms that if you redeem that in the interview, I can't give it to you, right? Okay. So I do it now, but welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Melty's room. Applause. Hi, Half Immortal. Hi, Toki. Welcome, guys. Today we have like a local celebrity today, and just spend your money, I guess. Today we have a local celebrity. I'm so excited. We're interviewing Kita Cooper. I was so like excited to be like, Kita, do you want to be on like Melty's room? And Kita was like, oh my god, yeah. And I was like, okay, totally, totally, totally. So cool. Dare if you want, or if you dare. Okay, dare. Thank you. Well, welcome to my stream. My name is Melty. I'm Catboy, and I'm gonna be the host of this Melty's room. If you've never been to a Melty's room, it's basically me just talking to my homies and having a good time. And you guys get to enjoy and be a third party to a regular conversation with me, just an average Melty conversation. So, people say it's funny. I don't know. We're trying our best. We're on episode number 8, 7, 9. I'm not sure. I lost count. I will have to recount again. It's not as many as I thought it was, though. So that's the thing. But yes, we're with Kita today, and I have Kita in the green room, GreenDog in green room, and you guys get to see my little setup, my kotatsu, and everything. So without further ado, because I started on time, so I feel very proud of myself. So I'd like to keep this ball rolling. Okay, so my toes are curling into the carpet. Yes. I'm so excited. Okay, let me go over now. Literally sweating and panting and like salivating. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, I unmute and deafen. Hi, Kita.
Hi.
Welcome on to Melty's room.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
I am so happy that you said yes. Like, I've been thinking about like, oh, who would I have next? And I always knew that I wanted you like in the queue, but I was just kind
Oh
of
my
like
god.
so
Every time a
nervous.
Melty's room came out, I was always like, wow, I hope Melty asks me to be on the show.
Really?
Yeah.
I
So I'm very honored
was
to be
I
here.
was just I was just really nervous to like
Mm.
ask. I was like, let me like circle this plane around before I land. Because you seem so busy to me like all the time, like you're moving and all that stuff. And I was like,
I know. It's been crazy, but I'm in my slow period. So you really asked me at the perfect time, honestly.
honestly, yeah, I always feel like I'm kind of like
Hmm.
in alignment with stuff all the time. But before we get into the theatrics of it all, go ahead and introduce yourself to the crowd.
Oh, okay. Well, I am Kita Kupo. I am a dog VTuber, obviously, graphic designer. I also do covers. I've done some stuff for Nichi Sanji, which is kind of cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I do art. I smoke a lot of weed.
Okay, Kita, yay, let's go, pure. We love the honesty.
Yeah, that's about it.
Let's talk about the covers because I'm excited that you're here because you've gone triple
Oh my
platinum
god.
in the Melty Moon streams. Like, if
I know.
I had a Billboard
Honestly,
Hot 100, you'd be on it.
honestly, I think you're my biggest fan when it comes to covers.
No
And
way.
no, genuinely, every time I'm like, I listen to a cover, I'm like, I think Melty's gonna like this one.
I
I
do.
have you in mind.
No, I'm like a huge because I never okay, I always think the best of my friends. I think my friends can do anything.
Hmm.
I think they're talented and shit. But like them not knowing how to sing, I would not be upset if they did it. Like having someone who
Right,
knows how to
right.
sing is such an art. It's such a flex.
It's really so funny too, because I'm not like trained or anything at all. So it's very nice and flattering when people say that. But yeah, I'm really glad you like it because I was pretty nervous about it a while ago, but gotten better, gotten more comfortable for
You're a
sure.
star, babes.
Hmm.
How do you decide what cover song you want to cover? Like what's your deciding
Um,
factor?
Genuinely, I just do like the song that I like. I don't really. I have been kind of wanting to branch out of like the anime covers and stuff
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like that's really all VTubers and stuff do. But I'm like, music is so vast and there's just so many things to choose from and so many different things that I like. So yeah, I kind of just pick whatever I'm like into at the moment.
Okay. So,
Hmm.
do you have anything that you're working on currently that we can maybe know about, or you
Um,
have any ideas?
I do have a couple. I have so many whips in progress, but
Oh man.
yeah. Me and Ron have been working on some stuff. There's one that I have been working on that's kind of a new project for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I'm not really sure when any of that is, so I don't really announce it or anything. Kind of just drop things, you know?
Yeah, I like that. Little just
Hmm.
casual releases. I enjoy that
Hmm.
quite a bit.
Yeah. Here's this
Would
cool thing I did, you know?
Yeah, like that's what I did today. Would you ever make like an original song or anything?
I really want to, but the thing is, like, not to be VTuber songs are not
God.
good.
Okay.
So not my personal taste, you know, when it comes to like original songs that VTubers have made. There have
Mhm.
been good ones. I won't say who is good or not, but you know, that's up to everybody's like personal preference. But for me, I haven't really seen anything that like aligns with what I really like. If
Mhm.
I was to make a song, so the only way I would do that is if I learned it and did it myself, which is incredibly difficult. So we'll see, but I don't know. A big task.
I mean, I feel like you could make a good VTuber song. Some VTubers do release bops. Like I understand, like some VTubers release like every artist is innate in an artist release
Hmm.
a flop and a slay, and some VTubers release flops and
Yeah,
some people release slays. Like,
there are VTuber music that I genuinely do really like. Like I have heard VTuber music where I'm like, wow, this is nice, but a lot of it is very like anime oriented or something like that, or you know, and again, not really my like main music focus.
yeah, what's your like
Hmm.
favorite genre where you're like, yeah, this is what I listen to on my Spotify Wrapped when I see at end of
Hmm.
the year they're at the top.
Um, I think R&B and K-pop is also on there, but I like K-R&B and like K-hip hop a lot. I listen to a lot of indie music, I guess, but my playlist is pretty mixed. I have like rock music, I have K-pop, like anime music, all in like the same playlist. So I just kind of listen to whatever I like.
Yeah, I love your. I
Hmm.
actually like when normally people post links to songs. You're like, oh my god, this is what I'm listening to for the day, and like you kind of just scroll
Hmm.
past and you're like, oh fuck that, I'm not listening, I don't care, but I'll still like the tweet. Like when you post
Yeah.
your links like to songs, I'll like listen to that shit, and I'm like, wow, this is great music. Thanks, Kita. Like,
I love music. I think it's like I don't know. It's just it feels really nice. It makes you feel good. So I enjoy music a lot. I like to share it.
I really appreciate how you share it because
Hmm.
it's delicious. So could you give us 3 songs that you would recommend right now that you're like, damn, this shit blasting.
So my right now are I'm going to say Calico by DPR Ian,
Mm-hmm.
Sexy Villain by Remy Wolf, and the
Mm-hmm.
third one, let me check my Spotify.
Going to the
The third one
analytics.
right now, I've kind of been on like a Big Bang craze again. But
Oh.
yeah, I love them very much. Oh, there's another song that is HSKT by Lehigh. I think those are
Oh,
my
yep.
top three. Yeah, right
Mm.
now. Those are my little brain or earworms right now.
Yeah. Do you collect vinyl
Hmm.
and stuff like that? Do you have any of that?
No, I actually bought my first vinyl like on Thursday.
Really? Oh, I'm a
Hmm.
topic.
Yeah, it was Yeji. I don't know if you guys listen to Yeji, but I
Oh,
saw
like
her
Rain
live and
Girl.
then bought a yes. So
Yeah.
good. So
Damn.
good.
You were lit, huh?
Mhm. Yeah, it was so good. It was a
Damn.
good ass time.
You
Yeah,
you
so I
be
got one of her
partying.
vinyls and yeah, I'm really excited. I want to hang it up on my wall.
Okay,
Hmm.
and you're gonna listen to it
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah, I want to, but I don't have a record player yet, so I'm gonna get one.
Literally, I saw like this tweet like that was going around. It was like, oh my god, people only buy vinyl records and don't have vinyl players. That's like 55% of vinyl consumers have the record but no record player.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like the same idea as like K-pop in a sense where you like buy the album and then you just keep it. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like a lot of people did that. You just that's what I did. I still have them like in a box, and they're just I never listened to the CDs because we have Spotify now.
True, and nobody has like a CD player anymore. Like there's no disc player at all.
Yeah, I know. My car still has a disc player. Very lucky
Oh,
for that.
lucky you. Hold on to that
I know,
shit.
it's great. Hmm.
Yeah, I had a car with a disc player. It was like 2012, but like I had traded it in, so I don't have a car with a disc player anymore. But
Oh wow, mine's a 2016 and it has a disc player, but I'm very scared of my shit getting stuck in there.
oh, why would it?
Hmm. Because I've had like an old car that just like ate my CD. I never got it back.
That's just
Yeah.
his thing.
Yeah, I'm scared. I don't want them to eat my CD. So
Okay. I mean, I guess you could just put it out another way. Like it would eject it eventually.
E- I never got it back. So maybe I
Yeah.
didn't have the right person.
I mean, it's not your fault. Don't blame yourself for that. It's okay, you know. Anyways, with that being said, you mentioned that you do graphic design. Graphic design is your passion, yes?
Yeah. Hmm.
Why?
Um, I don't know. I just kind of like to do it. I think really the theme of me as a person in general is like I'm gonna do the shit I like.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I kind of just like fell into graphic designing, to be completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I had been doing it for a really long time, but I didn't really even know that it was like considered graphic designing because I was like, oh, pretty pictures, you make
Mm-hmm.
a little thing. Um, but yeah, I started making overlays and it became really popular. So, and it was really cool to see like my art improve so quickly because I was working on so many things and people willing to like pay so much money to like get stuff from me and like my name being get put out there. Um, so yeah, graphic design is just very it's like a way to it's like art but not exactly art because it's more like concepts and shapes rather than
Mm-hmm.
like a painting or something like that.
I am like so proud of your graphic design journey. I feel like you're one of the first people I commissioned for an overlay, like my very first like overlay, like
I
a very
remember.
long time ago, and like panels and stuff. And now like it's like damn, like they did my overlays, and now I see them like Niji Sanji slideshows every time I point at the
It's
screen. I'm like,
it's
that's
crazy.
Kita.
It's really crazy. Yeah, sorry to anybody who commissioned me in 2020, but yeah, it was like a huge stepping stone to be able to do so many things that Niji Sanji wanted to like work with me. And I've worked with them a couple of times, which is really cool.
How has that experience been? Like, how does that even like? How does that process even start? Like, do they just like hit you up in the DMs like, hey, can you like do this, or is it like an email? Like,
So I am not sure how much I can say about it, to be honest.
ooh,
But
oh,
yeah, they pretty much just like emailed me, and when I saw it
okay.
in my inbox, I thought it was fake, to be honest. I always am like wary, and I think it's fake, and I'm like, I don't know, but yeah, I just get an email, and it's shocking every time, honestly,
Oh my
because
god.
I don't expect it, because like nobody knows like when they're gonna debut or like when they're planning something or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. But because like I had to make their overlays, I had like the information a little bit before. So it's just always like a shock to like see it in my inbox whenever it happens because like nobody knows it's coming. And then now I have like a insider information that it's coming, so I can't say anything about it.
Oh my gosh, you're good at keeping secrets. Like,
I
come
have to.
through.
Yeah, because if I don't, my ass is getting sued and I'm broke. So
Oh, I forgot about
yeah.
that part. I thought you were just like being sneaky. I forgot there's
No, no.
litigation.
I am legally obligated to keep my secret.
Man, I don't know. That kind of makes me think like, would I be able to keep that secret? Probably. I mean, I keep a secret for funsies, so.
Yeah, I mean, like a secret's cool. And then when everybody find the thing about keeping this secret is eventually everybody will know that you had that secret, and that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. It's like
Yeah,
being Hannah
it's like a big
Montana.
reveal.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever wanted to be Hannah Montana? Like ever? Because I kind of did at one point. Just a little
Hannah
bit.
Montana?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. I guess. Like, yeah, being a superstar, but her high school shit was like, I was like, I don't give a fuck about that.
Really? You didn't care about the day-to-day Miley
Yeah.
life?
I mean, she was cool. It was like, yeah, this is sweet and fun, but yeah, the rockstar shit was cool, you know?
Do you feel like you
We
kind of are doing it now as Hannah Montana with being
Yeah,
keto?
I think so. That's what it feels like sometimes now. I definitely feel like that, but it's not that I try to hide it. I just like don't have reason to intertwine the two, you know?
Hmm.
Mhm.
That makes sense because
Yeah.
I've known you from prior to VTubing. I knew when you're a cosplayer. Like,
Yes, I
oh
know. It's
my
crazy.
god, curling my toes. Cannot believe it's
I
been
know.
so many years. Like, oh wow, I was like, I cannot stand to look at my. I don't know about you, but when I look at pictures of myself from the past, I literally wish I could. I wish I had a time machine. I wish I could go back and like kill
Oh my
my.
goodness.
Oh,
That's my dog. I'm so sorry.
oh my! I was about to say something terrible. So good, censor.
He interrupted you. That's very rude. Ollie, relax.
No.
My apologies.
He knew I was about to say something dark and
Yeah,
very,
he's a
very dark.
Chihuahua and a weenie dog, so he's lots of pent up anger and anxiety, I think.
What
Um,
shape is he if he's those two
he's
things?
he's a weenie shape. Yeah, he looks like a
Okay.
hot dog. Yeah.
Like, is he long or is he short?
He's long.
Oh, like
Oh,
Oswald.
are wieners not normally long?
I don't really look at them, honestly. Like, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I mean, like a hot dog
I
weenie.
know. I don't really. I mean, what are you talking about? I really don't even eat hot dogs like that. Really, how often do you eat hot dogs?
I mean, I don't, but I know what they look like.
I don't really think so because they come in
I
different
don't know what they
sizes.
look like. They come
I mean,
in.
I know. I mean,
I
I
mean, unless you're
don't.
talking about like a cocktail weenie, like
No, I'm just
they're
like there's
mostly.
different sizes like in like Miami and stuff, and like they have like they're like extra long and they're called something
Miami
else.
has their own size weenies.
Yes, they're like extra long. They're from street vendors and they're super long. And it's like all like the like Hispanic ladies sell them on the street corners and it's in a little silver cart. I know it's called something specific,
I
but
mean,
it's
that
like
sounds
this
kind of
long.
delicious.
It's delicious, but I
Yeah.
know I'm eating a cow's toe. Like, ugh.
Oh, yeah. My favorite meat is Spam. So
I love fried spam.
yeah, I'm gonna eat the fuck out of some Spam. I don't care what's in it.
Yeah, it's definitely
I mean, I do to an
salty.
extent, but like
Mm.
whatever.
I mean, you cook it out and you season it, and it spam
Yeah,
holds
waste no
seasoning
part
so
of the
well.
animal or
Exactly,
something. Yeah,
something like
exactly.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still don't know what shape your dog is though at all.
He's he's the regular hot dog.
Okay,
Yeah.
like okay. When I say like Oswald, do you know who I'm referring to? Because I'll like explain it.
Yes, and he has a little weenie dog. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
he's
yeah. Is it
probably
like that?
yeah. It's like that, but he has a chihuahua head. I know that sounds so fucking. Can I just show you a picture of my dog? Would that be simpler?
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous, but sure.
No, he's cute.
Okay, I mean,
Um,
I'm not gonna say he's ugly.
yeah, I mean it's okay if you do. I
I
don't.
would
You don't.
never.
You don't have to.
I've never had a pet, so I could not critique.
Okay. You've never had. Okay, that's fine.
No, okay.
Fuck. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, I just sent you a picture of him. He is mixed. He is mixed.
Okay, he looks like a chihuahua.
He's a chihuahua, but he's long. But I guess you can't
Okay.
really see how long he is in that picture.
No, not really.
Yeah.
Oh damn,
Well.
he's like large as hell on here. Damn, never mind. I was gonna show a picture, but it's not gonna work out that way, unfortunately. That was so scary. That's the last time I tried to do live special effects. But excuse me for trying to like have some technological aspects. Fuck me. Never mind. Well, it looks very nice, y'all. Just take my word for it.
Yeah, I hope you guys like my dog in your imagination. Just imagine him. It's okay.
My spleen hurts. Fuck. Sorry. That was so terrible. It was so scary.
It's okay.
It is okay.
We're past it. We're past
We're
it.
moving on. We're moving on. Hmm. Oh my gosh. So you've been streaming for a couple of years now. How long have you been streaming? It's been about 3 years, maybe?
Yes. My 3 year was in February.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I started like right before the pandemic. like just right before the pandemic hit, so it was kind of crazy.
You were one of the first VTubers I ever watched. Like, I didn't even know what you were doing. I was like, damn, we're locked inside and I'm bored and this is kind of chill and it's funny.
Yeah,
No idea.
I stumbled upon VTubing like by accident, pretty much, because I was watching like a random recommended Sea Dog VA video,
Hmm.
and there was a person on there that at the time went by a different name, but goes by Soul Nako. I don't know if you guys remember them at
Hmm.
all, but I saw them in one of the videos, and I was like, I'm gonna look this person up, and I found out that they were a VTuber, and I started watching them for a while. Um, and then one of my friends was like, "We can do this too." So yeah, it kind of just happened. Kind of stumbled upon it by accident.
Wow, and here you are like
Mm.
3 years later. Like, did you ever expect that you'd be doing it this long?
No, honestly, like I didn't really think I'd like streaming that much. I was pretty nervous about it, but like not having to show your face is a lot more. It feels easier to do, you know?
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I actually wanted to start out just doing like art stuff, but not talking, because that was most of the streams that watched was like silent art streams where like the artist would just chat to people in the chat.
Hmm.
So that's kind of what I tried to do, but I bought a mic and everything. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna use my mic, and it worked out. People started coming, and I started playing games, and then kind of just tossed the art thing. But yeah.
Wow, like so
Mm,
3 years in, and like I know you've seen this. So since you came in before, like a little before the pandemic, you
yeah.
were kind of here like when it was in its like baby
Baby,
stages.
yeah, super baby
To
stages.
see how it was and see how it is now, like what is like the big difference where you're like, damn, like this definitely has shifted the vibe of
Um,
the soup.
it's definitely like manufactured now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which isn't like a bad thing. It's just wait, it's a huge market now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, because before, like nobody knew who we were. VTuber wasn't like a tag. People were fighting for like VTuber tags on Twitch. Like that feels like so long ago now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, there was probably a handful of people that were VTubers. I would say maybe like definitely as far as I knew in the English community, like less than 100.
Oh.
Um, because I think everybody kind of knew each other. Pretty much every VTuber was like interconnected somehow. Like we all followed each other on Twitter and stuff like that. And I think it kind of you can kind of see that now where like there are a lot of creators like me who know like crazy creators like Joel and Girl DM and stuff like that. It's because I've just been here forever, you know?
Mm-hmm.
um, but yeah, it's gotten a lot more professional, like corporate, because of Hololive and Niji Sanji being so successful, and like all the VShojo stuff, and you know, um, I think before we were all just kind of hanging out, and now it's like I got to be at the top, which isn't a bad thing, but that's not what I'm really here for.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to be
Yeah.
at the top.
I mean, if it happens, it happens, but I don't think I'm like the type that's going to strive for it or let it like consume me or anything, you know?
You're at the top for me. Yeah, you're one of my favorite streamers.
That's so nice. Thank you.
And that means a lot because I will be getting around a little bit. But I always enjoy a Kita Kupo stream.
That's really nice. I'm glad because I don't know, I just like to hang out.
Do you ever feel like you have to be entertaining or have like that pressure on you to like be a comedian, hardy har har, kind of funny?
I used to. Not so much anymore because I just realized that like I really loved streaming for a long time, but then again, like once it became more corporate and things like that, I kind of felt like I had to do that too. And I lost a lot of like my motivation to stream for a while because of like numbers and stuff like that. But after a while, I was like, dude, this fucking sucks. Like, it really sucks to not enjoy something I really love doing because of like some dumb like bullshit of numbers, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't really feel that anymore because I know that the people that come watch me like come to hang out because they like to. And I much rather have a community like that.
Oh, I love your community. They're
Yeah.
funny. They're
Yeah, they're
chill.
cool. I really like them. I feel like close to them. Um, But yeah, maybe that's like parasocial or whatever.
I was about to say that's a little, but it's like I was gonna say that's the most normal. You have the most normal parasocial of relationships. Like it's not anything too like crazy where it's like I'm in your walls, like
Well,
it's
yeah, because
nothing
like
wild.
really, truly, like my streams are like a handful of people that I do talk to pretty regularly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do know about their days and know about their like jobs, and like I talk about my day, and so I think I'm at the stage where I'm not like big enough where being parasocial is like an issue, because I really do have like a little bit of a personal connection.
Yeah, because like you've like seen these people IRL or hung out with them or like know them or talk to
Oh
them
yeah, I've hung
often.
out with plenty of people from my chat, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little bit. You're
Yeah, I
social.
know.
It's okay. I mean, did you ever think that you'd have such a close relationship with your chat, or is that just kind of like, oh, whoa, that's cool too?
I don't really know. To be honest, I never really thought about it. Uh, it just kind of happened. But yeah, I kind of always wanted to have like to be close and sincere with my chat because I feel like I don't know. I'm a person and they're people.
Aw, you are a
Yeah,
person and they are people.
exactly.
So you're definitely not selling us like some idol image. Like it's just Kita and friends.
Yeah, I definitely like for me, because I'm doing this like on my own, like if I had to be an idol, if I was getting paid and they're like, this is your contract, sure, whatever. But the fact that like I'm not doing that, this is just my stuff and like me doing whatever I want on the internet. I don't need it to be like some idol thing, some like, corporate thing.
Mm-hmm. You're like a
Hmm.
marketable plushie in a way, like you're very like I feel like you're moldable enough where like if you have to be fit in that space, you could fit in there quite nicely and do a good job.
I think I'm like pretty easy to get along with.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think I could like kind of adapt pretty easily. And I'm pretty like sure on things that I don't want and do want, I feel. So yeah.
One thing I think about always is like, how do you handle? Would you be able to handle like that level of attention, like on like that grand scale? Like, because it can look a little intense.
Mm, I think like in my mind, I feel like I could in the sense of like I would just kind of have to, you know what I mean? Like if that's something you have to prepare for and like understand that is going to happen if you want that to happen. And like of course I have like a tinge in my heart where I'm like that would be really cool to be like a big streamer with like thousands of viewers. Um so yeah, I think I would learn to adapt. You kind of would have to,
Yeah, the
but
juice is worth the squeeze,
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a very honest and true answer.
Yeah, I'm pretty like go with the flow, I feel.
Me too. I like
Mhm.
to just go with it. I mean, obviously, if like someone was like, if I knew you were like one of those corporate VTubers, I would definitely stand. Like, I'd have like like a third, fourth account to just kind of like be a fan on because I'd
That would be
finally
very
be like,
nice.
yes, I know this one is not going to say a bad word and scare me. Like, I can buy
Yeah.
the merch. They won't be gone in 2 weeks. Very
Yeah, I would
happy.
not say a bad word. I
Thanks. I'm
don't say bad
glad.
words.
Would you still be like ripping bongs on the stream and stuff? Probably couldn't.
I mean,
Ugh.
like absolutely I would love to, but I don't think I'd be allowed to. Like I definitely if I was allowed to, then yeah, but if not, then gotta follow the contract.
You're so brave. You're so. I
Yeah.
even if I was allowed to, I don't think I would. I'd be so scared. Like I'm
Oh,
gonna.
I would totally do it.
No.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's alarming. So why did you choose to become a dog instead of like a green dog? I don't know any other green dogs. Like you're like the green dog. Like
I am the green dog. My design I think is very like unique.
it is.
But so I kind of have like my design kind of evolved.
Mm,
So the reason my character is the way that it is because I before this when I had my first design, I had a
mm.
haircut that I really wanted and I had a like IRL I had a strip of blonde
Right.
hair. But I wanted to dye it green. But the job I worked at the time didn't allow unnatural hair colors, so that's why I made my VTuber have that like green strip of hair.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but I also made them look like basically how I wanted to look, very androgynous, like short haircut with like the kind of like wolf cut. But they weren't. They were just like a person,
Hmm.
like a human OC.
Right.
So Keto was originally like a human OC that was much more boyish. Because I was like, I want to be a VTuber, but I still want to be like just like a normal person, like comfy person.
All right.
That was my virtual self, was me just being like a normal person, which was kind of lame. But as I started streaming more, I made my own Vroid model. So there was, I don't know if you remember this, but back in 2020, they had Maid Week, which was in May. And like for a week, you would have to wear like a maid costume in your VTuber outfit. And it was a lot easier because everybody was 3D before.
Yes.
But so I made cat ears to go with my maid outfit. And then my chat was like, you should make dog ears. So I made dog ears. And it kind of just stuck ever since because everybody was like, you really have a dog personality and all of this stuff. And I have a black lab, which is why my character is a black lab. His name is Milo. Yeah, and I love him a lot, and I really love dogs. So it just kind of stuck.
You do have a dog personality, but what does that mean? Like, what does that really mean?
I don't really know. I guess, like, I am very easily excitable, and I guess that makes me like a dog-like. And I'm friendly, maybe? I'm not really sure. I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely like a little, like, you are friendly. I mean, what would you think a cat-like personality would be like then?
A cat-like personality. I think cat-like personalities could still be friendly, just probably more like more blunt, more like upfront, or I don't know. Yeah, I guess. More secluded to themselves, you know, their own space.
Yeah, I think I'm a little secluded. That's why I invite people to the Kotatsu once every 2 weeks. So, because I'd be getting nervous. This community makes me nervous. Oh my god.
Yeah, sometimes you just need a one-on-one. It's a lot easier. Crowds are a lot.
Exactly. I'm so introverted and soft. I couldn't handle so much noise and structure.
Yeah,
and
I
destruction.
know. You're so small and so docile.
Yes, like I'm so tiny and tired and petite. I mean, I've been with you this VTuber journey. I remember the 3D to 2D migration. It was such a scary time to be alive. Oh, how do you feel about that migration and witnessing it?
I think it's cool. I do really think it's cool, but it is scary to see so many people sink money into like what they think is the status quo, you know? And I think that's really the scary thing about it. I almost did like a VTuber like re-debut. Like this year I was planning to do it, but then like did my taxes and all this bullshit and I got like a full-time job and I like moved out of my house and I was like, dude, the world is so much fucking bigger than like this. You know? And I just didn't have the money to spend like 2,000, 3, 4 grand on a new model. Especially when I really like my model. I think it like really has kept up. I think the rigging is good and the art's super cute and it does like represent my character very well. So I don't really like the pressure of feeling like I have to get something new just to like stay relevant. Yeah, I think that's like a really unfortunate thing about it. But seeing how art and stuff has improved is incredible. Even like 3D models are still like amazing. So
you have a 3D model also that you use, right? That had like updated tracking and like hand stuff and
I do have that one still. The only reason I don't use it is because it's the model that I had before I got this one. So the art style isn't exactly the same and it is a Vroid model, so I still kind of look like a baby in it. So I just don't really use it as much anymore. Also, like the leap motion gets hot and it's just so much on my phone and like my CPU, so
damn, that is a lot. I did not realize that's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, my hand tracking is on like a little collar that I have to wear and it like heats up. It's like
my
a leap motion.
god.
It's so I just don't use it much anymore.
That's you cooking yourself just so you can see your arms move. It's so
I
nice.
know. I do so much.
You really do. Thank you for your service. And you suffered through it all.
I suffer for entertainment, yeah.
That's what being a VTuber is, suffering for entertainment.
It really is, yeah.
I mean, VTuber Twitter has been something that like you've also seen grow over time. And it went from something being so simple where you can make a post where it's like, hi, my name is like whatever, and I'm new here, and I would like to be a VTuber, and I would get like 300 likes and like 50 retweets because everyone was so nice and supportive. And now it's like oh my god, you could tweet like, I'm going to like jump off a bridge right now, and people are like, 7 likes, private quote retweet maybe. Like it's a little weird now. I don't know.
Yeah. VTubing has become like so huge now and intertwines so many communities because like it's VTubing community, it's anime community, it's cosplay community, it's like so many different people. And just like the entire world is kind of it's like a phenomenon right now, you know.
Mm.
But when you have that many people, many of them are going to be very strange. So yeah. Yeah, I think VTuber like Twitter and stuff is just it's a lot. I stay off of it as much as I can.
Yeah, you don't be on there as much.
Yeah. I got bigger fish to fry, you know?
You said you
Turn
got a
off my
life to
phone.
live. Yeah, you got outside to go
Yeah,
to.
I do.
This is the voice of a VTuber who like goes outside a healthy amount of times and is like
Yeah, I'm like
socialized.
super chill, you know? And I think like if everybody kind of went outside a little bit more, we'd all be super chill.
Yeah, I agree. Literally,
Yeah.
the longer I stay in here, I feel like a rat, literally running around, chasing my own tail. And I don't even know what that means, but it just feels very like manic inducing. So I can't imagine like a VTuber who's just like doesn't have anywhere to go and they're just stuck in this space. It would definitely.
Yeah, like I definitely think VTubing has become an escape for a lot of people, which is really cool if you don't have the means to like go anywhere or like, you know. But,
Mhm,
you know, if you want to sometimes I just go outside when I had a backyard because I live in an apartment now, but
mhm.
when I
Ooh.
had a backyard, I would just sit outside. Sometimes you just got to sit outside. The weather's nice. Enjoy it. Take it in. The world's bigger than you think.
Wow, that was so green dog of you to say. Like that was the most green dog. If you were like a Sesame Street Muppet, like so giving them Muppets. I love how like Kermit Frog coded you are. Like you
I
really,
love Kermit. I think he's cool.
you're like so cool. Like you are like the green dog. Like
I am the green dog. Yeah, I mean, just chill, everyone. It's cool. Relax.
why are you so relaxed aside from the green dog energy? Like how are you
I
so
used to be
chill?
very stressed. I just used to be a
Oh.
very stressed person. Yeah. I used to be very angry all the time. I was very like I believe it or not, when I was like younger, I used to have like a lot of anger issues. And then one day I was just like it sucks to be mad all the time and it's upsetting that everything upsets me and it like serves me no purpose. So every time something bad would happen, I'd just be like, whatever. Life keeps going.
Wow. Like
Yeah.
anything else? Like I'm gonna squeeze these pearls of wisdom out of you. Like I'm feeling so refreshed because I am known to be quite high strung. If you
Mhm.
ask the audience, like I'm very like reactive, I'm very temperamental, I'm very
Yeah.
spontaneously able to combust. What
I
is that about? Like, damn.
it's pretty tough. I definitely it takes practice. I still get upset. Like it's not a foolproof, you know what I mean? But um I do thing I over intellectualize, I think.
Mm,
So I like to think about how I'm feeling right now and how upset I am right now and then it goes into like, well, I shouldn't be upset because of this. And then it kind of goes through the cycle of like it's okay for me to be upset, but it's, you know, it depends on how I have to handle it to be you know, better, I guess. But you know, it's okay to be upset. You just can't be a dick about it.
whoa, you have a lot of emotional maturity.
I try.
That's very
Yeah.
impressive. Like,
I
damn.
am the youngest of 5 kids from a first generation immigrant family.
Oh,
So,
Lord.
yeah.
Peace and love.
Lots of patience.
Oh,
It's
God.
a lot. But yeah, it's taught me a lot.
Do you feel
Yeah.
like that has helped you maybe be a content creator, quote unquote? Because I feel like a lot of people
Mhm.
don't understand part of the struggle of this whole thing isn't even like the physical, it's the mental part of it and like not wanting to like throw up every time you have a flop. Like that
Yeah.
patience with yourself to create content and put it out there.
Yeah, it definitely does help, I think. Because again, like I'm very much in the mindset now. I've definitely been in the mindset before where I cared a lot about like how well everything was doing and stuff like that. Um, but I try to think like if I have a stream and I have 10 people in my stream, that's 10 people that want to come to my stream, you know? That's like, you know, 10 people that want to talk to me, 10 people that want to hang out with me. And like, if I didn't show up, sometimes people would be sad. Like, sometimes you go to an event and a person you wanted to see wasn't there, you know?
Yes.
And you get sad. And it's like, I enjoy hanging out with people. And it's nice to know that people are willing to like come and hang out with me, whether it's like, I don't know, 3 or 4 or like 1,000, whatever. It doesn't really matter.
Wow. So you approach it with the most grounded. So you stay very grounded. It seems like that's what you do to kind of like not lose yourself in the mental of it all.
Yeah, because in the end, like again, like I said, the world is so much bigger than this, you know what I mean? Like these numbers in the end don't mean anything to me. I'm still gonna wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna go to my job, I'm gonna get off, I'm gonna still live with my friends, I have my dog, like I life is still going. It's good.
Wow, so green
Yeah.
dog. Fuck, damn. Like you are fully enjoying this thing called life. Like you are present.
Yeah.
What the
I
fuck?
yeah, I try to be because I used to really not be. Um It's taken a lot, but I think honestly, after moving out, and to be fair, I do smoke a lot of weed, so
Okay.
I do be chilling, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but you're still like very like you're not like delusional about it, you know, like you're very like I would think a lot of people associate like weed with some type of dissociation, you know, a bit. If you smoke a lot of it, you tend to be a little more dissociative, but you're still very much so present and active in your life.
I think I like the way it makes me feel. Like I feel nice and I feel good and it makes me feel like, life is good. That's why I sit outside. My advice for anybody, if you smoke any weed, just pick a nice day, go outside, smoke some weed, sit out there and enjoy the weather. Like you can play some music or something, but just like enjoy the weather, feel the wind, like listen to the fucking leaves rustle and shit, you know? It feels
Yeah.
it makes you feel grounded. It makes you feel like, I'm here on this earth and it's so much bigger than the internet and like these numbers and like, a nice day is great.
You're so real. Good Days by SZA coded. Like
Mhm.
totally do that. Kita's zodiac sign is a Aries.
I'm an Aries, yeah. I'm an Aries double Pisces.
Yeah, there it is. That's where it is if
Mhm.
you want to know Nico. I love Pisces. I love the chill ones. The one all the Pisces are very smoky smoke, funny fun, like
I like
silly.
Pisces too.
Yeah, I get along with them quite a bit. Like I kind of accumulate a bit of them around me all the time. They're
It's
funny.
nice. They gravitate towards certain people, I think, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Sun wants to know if you like Virgos.
I do like Virgos.
Okay. Me
I don't know what that
too.
means
They're
for
not the
him.
worst earth sign out there. There's definitely actually I used to hate them, but not really. I don't really it's birth astrology is a lot more deeper than one sign, Avi, because you got the whole goddamn
Yeah.
chart.
I don't
So,
I can't say I know enough to really pick and choose, to be honest. The only one I genuinely have had bad experiences with are Geminis. But like, do I think that makes a person a bad person? No, it's just the content of your character, I'm sure. But
damn, not
is
you
it
having
coincidental
yeah,
that
they
they're both uh Geminis? I don't know, you know?
yeah, that's kind of rare because there's like 11 other things they could be, but two Geminis
Right.
is a little shocking.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think the sign I've had the most beef with. I feel like I have the most beef with Taurus, honestly. It's very
Oh,
difficult for me to get along with them. So I don't
interesting.
know whose fault that. It's probably my fault. You know, I'm a little combative, but I don't care. I don't care.
Mhm.
It's always fun to do a little giggling, a little talking about the stars, flipping cards and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
I have always wanted to get a tarot card reading from you. I need to do that.
Oh my god, yeah,
Sounds like
I'm
so much
gonna
fun.
do I always do those little tarot ASMR streams and like
Yeah.
we kind of have fun with them. Like I don't know, like people be coming back to my streams like weeks later and be like, "Oh my god, what you said actually fucking happened."
Oh my
Like
god.
it's so validating cuz I shit you not, I have no idea what the fuck I'm saying when I pull those goddamn cards. Like I feel like such a fraud in a way because I'm like I don't know what I'm saying. Like I'm just hearing words in my brain and they come out of my mouth. Like I'm not thinking them. Like I just hear it and I spit it out, and then it's like, oh my god, like that actually happened, like
That's
testify.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's the stars talking to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Like, I feel like I have a gift. I feel like my family, I think I've said this before on MeltySRoom, but I feel like my family is like a little bit sidekick. Like, the women in my family are like,
That's interesting.
I
I'm scared of
know.
that. I think I'm scared of that. Like if I had that, I think I'd be scared.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't, you definitely couldn't stay grounded and be chill GreenDog anymore. You'd definitely be
Yeah, I'd be
like,
like, oh god, there's stuff happening in the future.
scary GreenDog, very scared. Like,
Yeah.
when you start smoking a little too much and then you start getting scared, like, that's what it would be
Yeah,
like.
no.
Very scary. That's why
Yeah.
why I'm not like as like grounded. I mean, I'm still grounded, but I have to be a little delusional
Yeah.
to like have a little fun, like let the voices speak.
I think you do need to be delusional too. I think there's like a balance, and I think it's healthy to also be like, hey, like I am the best thing ever. I think that's cool, you know? And I think that really does get you somewhere.
Yeah, that's how I haven't like quit streaming, because I'm like so delusional about it. I'm like I say things to myself that sound very crazy, but it makes me like giggle in my bedroom at night, and I'm like
No, you're so right. You
yeah.
should absolutely do that. Do I imagine in my brain being like extremely famous? Absolutely. But like, it's fun.
It's
It's
so
fun
fun.
because it's like not, it's possible. It's always possible, you know?
Oh yeah, I'm a big believer that
Yeah.
if you can imagine it, it's probably possible. Like, if it
For
wasn't
sure.
possible, you couldn't think of it,
Right.
if that
Exactly.
makes sense. So,
That'd be very cool.
yeah, I think so. Like, I mean, I mean, obviously you like get in this community and you like meet people that start small and then they blow up. I've never really had any friend, like, I mean, like, we've all had like bumps and stuff, but I've never had like I don't know anyone like that's blown up like to like a
Yeah,
completely
yeah.
like stable degree of like, so it would be interesting to see that happen to someone I know. Wouldn't it be so cool, I think?
Yeah. It's happened to a couple of my friends, and it's like it's very, very cool, and like always really proud of them for it. Um, but yeah, I would like to see like I don't know, I want like Keishan to blow up.
Right? We're all cheering for Keishan, like,
Yeah,
oh
we're
god.
cheering for Keishan. I'm like cheering for you and Pinky, and like so that would be really cool. I would love that.
I would love a Pinky blow up, because I know it would be so
Fuck
funny to
yeah,
see the shit that she tweets like on like
I
everyone's
know,
timeline. Like, y'all gotta see that shit.
I
It's
know.
it's
She
not
deserves it.
normal, but it's so good. Like, it's so
It's
real. Like,
it really is. She's so real.
she is very real. She was on before, and it was like I laughed so hard my stomach hurt. Like, I was in so much
I'm
pain.
glad. She's a silly girl. She's a very
She's
silly
so
girl.
silly. How does it feel having such a silly bestie that you also like do streams with? Like, do you think you'd still be doing it if
Oh,
she
sorry,
weren't
I'm getting
like,
over a cough.
oh yeah, that's fine. Do you think you'd still do it if she weren't with you?
Give me 1 second. I'm about to have a cough.
Let Kita cough. Kita cough. Kita Kupo coughing. KK. I'm not gonna finish because I realize that would be
I'm trying
terrible.
not to fucking die.
Yeah, totally.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, I started before she started VTubing.
Hmm.
And I didn't really know if she was gonna VTube, but then she started, which was really cool. But I don't know. I feel really lucky. She's really funny. I think our personalities mesh really well.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's great. Um she has made some mistakes that have worried me, as in doxing herself, which also has doxed me before. So I'm like, I am very, very cautious. But
Damn.
I love it. She's a lot of fun, and I always have a great time with her. So I feel really like happy to be able to share a hobby like this with my friends.
Yeah, I feel like this is like the one hobby where like a friend, it definitely makes it a lot more sustainable, a lot more comforting.
Yeah, for sure. And even our like besties that don't VTube, like come and watch our streams and stuff like that. And it's really nice. It's really nice to like know that our friends like support us and want to watch like silly stuff like this.
Yes, it's really cute to see like a lot of
Yeah.
people that we share and hang out and come around, and very
Yeah.
community. It's different from like the cosplay community where I met you
Mm.
in, which is the cosplay community's kind of calmed down since the pandemic, I believe, I'll say.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But would you ever kind of like go back into that? Because I mean, like, do you still cosplay? Like, do you have any
Um,
cosplay? Like,
I still own cosplays, but like I'm just kind of like not in that anymore. I realized, cause like when I did cosplay, I went hard for like 3 years. I was
mm-hmm.
sewing every single cosplay. I went to every con. I'd wear like 3 cosplays a day, change like in the
Damn.
morning, change at in the evening, and I just went really, really hard. Did photo shoots and all that stuff. Um, but I kind of realized after a while it was just more, especially during the pandemic. I realized that I did that mostly because like my friends were doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, that's not really like my vibe anymore. I just kind of go to cons to buy cool shit and then I leave.
Yeah, so we're never see.
hmm
Would you ever cosplay your VTuber? Or would you ever like do like one last sewing project and just to cosplay
Yeah,
Kita?
I actually still want to, and I do think that like if I did go to a con and I was gonna go like more than one day, I would cosplay at least something casual.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I've wanted to cosplay Kita for a long time, but it's just been fucking crazy, so I haven't had time to make anything.
Yeah, that's. I didn't even know
Yeah.
that you sewed. Like, I actually like. I'm like, whoa, you sewed that shit. Like, you were sewing. Like, you're one of those.
Yeah, I used to sew my cosplays. They weren't good. Like nothing was ever like lined or like perfect or whatever, but it looked like the cosplay. It was accurate and um it didn't look that shitty. I sewed it. It wasn't like hot glue or anything. It's just don't look too close.
Oh yeah, like it just looks like how it needs to look on the outside. What cosplays have you sewn? Like for what characters?
Um oh man, I've made a lot. I made Rajat from Fire Emblem, which is like Tharja, but not like they reused her design and she's like
Mm-hmm.
Hayato's daughter or something. Um, I made Luna Freya from Final Fantasy 15.
Ooh.
I made Kasumi from Persona,
Mm.
like her Phantom Thief outfit. Uh, yeah, I've made a ton. I made a Shuten cosplay for me and Pinky.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I've sewn a bunch of stuff.
Those were good
hmm
cosplays. I
Thanks.
did not know you
Yeah,
sewed those. Why do I not
I do.
remember? I just feel like I never remembered that. Good for
Yeah, I
you.
used to post like progress and stuff like that, but you know, I wasn't super professional. I just made shit.
Hmm. Do you like still have like your cosplay Instagram or like your Instagram?
Yeah, I do, but it's just like a personal now. Like, I don't really post anything. Or like, I just post like my normal pictures on there now.
Okay, I will be
hmm
getting that after the stream.
Yeah, absolutely. hmm
Totally. But okay, shifting focus. What have you been up to lately? Like, aside from like VTubing, like, how has your life been since you are so present in it and just like enjoying it?
Oh my god. Um, it's been crazy. I am a person with a lot of hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
If that wasn't obvious already. But I recently just moved out of my parents' house
Woo!
into a home with my two best friends, which is really cool. Um, you're actually gonna meet them at a con you guys are going to soon.
Oh my God! Let me just
Yeah.
tell you honestly that like we're not going anymore.
What? No!
We said shift the
Oh my
brakes.
god.
Because yeah, my life is like going in a separate direction right now, so I had to like recapitulate
Ah.
the mainframe. Had to hack the mainframe.
That's
um
totally okay.
I'm so unpredictable about it, you know? I mean, I want to visit that side of the country, but I have to make sure it's
Mhm.
not like a holiday weekend. And I have to make sure
Yeah.
I would hate for it to be for an anime con for my first time, you
Yeah.
know?
I totally get it. Totally get it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, well, you'll
Damn.
have many other
Well, now I kind of want to
opportunities.
know. I still want to know. I'll ask that after stream too. I'm going to definitely
Yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
looking through the gram.
Yeah, but so I recently moved in with them, which has been really cool. So that's been like a huge life shift. I've been seeing someone, which is kind of cool. So I
Oh
like
my
travel out.
God.
Yeah.
No
Um
way. You can't say that on here. I'll literally throw out. Why? What did you
Oh my
say?
god, I'm coughing.
Oh
Fuck, you're killing me.
no!
Yeah, I've
No!
been seeing someone, so I like fly out to see them every now and then. Going in like 3 weeks. Yeah,
Oh my
and
God.
on top of that, I've just been like going through a phase where I've noticed I'm getting closer to all of my friends. Like, when you have like a moment where you're getting closer to like all of them. So I've like
Mm-hmm.
recently moved in with two of them. And then one of my other friends, she's been like taking me out to raves and stuff. So I
Ooh,
rave.
you're a raver
I
now, you be
I am a raver
unsing.
now. I love having like little rave outfits and like, which also means I do other things that I might not be able to talk about on here. But things happen at raves.
Yeah. Yeah.
um I work a full-time job. I'm a dog bather, which is very fitting, I think.
Aw.
So, yeah, I work at a dog grooming shop. Um And yeah, that's pretty much. I like go to work, I party, I have a perfect sleep schedule because otherwise I would not be able to be alive, and I stream when I get the chance. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much everything I've been busy with. I'm finally on like the downslope because I had to take a full like stop on taking commissions because
Mm-hmm.
it was just taking too much of my time. I was way too busy.
Yeah, you have a perfectly healthy young adult life. Like it seems like it's if you had a show, it'd be very entertaining to watch.
Yeah, I do my best.
Yeah, like you're a character. Like you're definitely the main character of your story.
I really am. I definitely feel that way now, and I have met a lot of people that have opened my world a lot. And I think that's kind of the key. Is just like I know I keep saying like the world is so big, but it is. Everything is just so much bigger than you think.
What does it I mean, I feel like I kind of know what you're talking about, but what does it feel like when someone opens the world for you? Like when you meet someone that does like what does that feel like for you at least?
I don't know. I think it feels very new. I think it feels like I have like a better understanding of things that like I didn't before. Or like something that I thought was one thing isn't actually just that. Like it can be so much more than that? Um
Mm.
yeah. It's really nice. It's just like learn meeting a lot of people with different perspectives and then realizing that like, oh shit, like I agree with that or I have never heard that before, but that like really aligns with something I feel. Um, it feels nice. You learn a lot of new things when you meet new people.
Wow. So you are
Mhm.
definitely giving like pro socialization propaganda right now because it's definitely sounding like this stroll stream honestly feels like a campaign to go outside. Like we're doing more than the Nickelodeon Day of Play right
I
now with
just
this.
like I think people are great, and I think when people come together, it's like a really good thing. I mean, that's like the whole point of VTubing. I feel kind of
Wow.
bring like a bunch of people together that would have normally not probably been.
Say something evil. Like
um, uh, I don't know. Oh, I have one evil thought, I think.
okay.
What I have a lot of road rage. I hate when people drive really shittily. So I do have one of my delusions is that if I had enough money, I would just hit people on the road and pay it off. And like not
Oh.
kill them. Like if they didn't die, they like nobody would get hurt. I just would be very upset. Yeah, but that's it.
So you'd get yourself in a
Is that
wreck if
evil
you could
enough?
afford it?
I mean, if in the perfect situation where I didn't get hurt and they didn't
Uh,
get hurt, but like it's like, yeah, fuck you, get off the road, pay here's a new car.
you could just like go to like a bumper car place and get that out real quick.
Well, I mean, but they're like that's meant for that. I mean, like people that are like assholes on the road.
Okay, so you do still have it. That's not really that
Is
evil. I
that
feel
not
like
evil?
that's no, I feel
I
like it's
think
standard, but
okay.
it's good
I
that
don't
you're
really
not
have
evil. I don't want to turn you evil here. I was just like saying like you were saying such positive stuff. I was like, damn, I gotta add a little contrast. I gotta have a little milk to this coffee. Like we
yeah.
gotta mix it up a little bit because you were like, I love the world. Life is amazing. Going outside is wonderful. I love people. And that's great. That's great. I've had some crazy ass
Yeah.
haters on here, so you're like one of the most positive guests so far. I want to say almost.
I think that's a good thing, probably.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. I just feel like being angry is so bad for me.
Yeah, you beat the stereotype. A lot of people know that say that Aries are very like temperamental and like angry, and you're like
Yeah.
you're chilling.
Yeah, I think I've been humbled very many times. So now I'm just chilling, you know?
Now you being humbled. What instance was that?
I don't know. I just get really upset and like I used to get really upset and angry and it just never like provided anything for me, you know? I think like it always hurt me more to be an upset person than like to just be calm and rational, you know?
Damn, that's so
Yeah.
good. I feel like whenever I'm angry, I get shit done. I don't know why. It just kind of like I get like really amped up, and I'm like, oh my god. Like Melty's room was made out of spite, like contrary to popular
Oh,
belief and sentiment.
I mean now look at it. It's
I
crazy.
know. That's what I'm saying. Like if I never got angry, I would have never made Melty's room. Like I
Yeah, and
am
you
most
turned it into
creative.
something, you know, you turned it into something. And that's like that's it's worth something, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was definitely, I don't know why, I was definitely pissed off about something. I was like, you know, I'm gonna do a talk show because I think the anger is like dopamine for my brain. So the anger was
Mm.
like, okay, we're gonna do something because my brain's very like lazy. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. I mean, it's trying its best, but it could be a little more attentive. But I don't know.
I mean, I
VTubing's
think that's a
hard.
good way to use it too. I think that's like a really good way to use like anger or spite is to like create something cool out of it, you know? Because now you have like a cool ass show.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
interesting. I would love to like watch it sometime. Never got the
You don't
chance to.
watch it? Your own
Mm,
show?
mm-mm.
Oh. I mean,
I'll watch this
well,
episode though. Yeah.
that's so funny. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you have this show. Like it's really good. I genuinely enjoy it so much.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah.
Like that makes me happy. I always feel like nervous because oftentimes I'll like have people on the show and it's like people I really want to talk to and that like I think are
Mhm.
cool and like I kind of do improvish kind of thing. Like my first show, I had like notes and lists of questions, but now I just kind of like
Ah.
do this off the dome. Like I have nothing in my hand. I'm just kind of like talking off the flow,
Yeah.
um, which is really fun. But I think like it's just fun to talk to people. I guess my issue is like no one ever asked me to collab like ever. Like no one ever
Mm.
was like, "Oh, do you want to collab?" I don't know if like people think I'm like too busy or like maybe that I'll say no. I don't know what kind of vibe I give off, but it was definitely like nobody asked me to collab. It was the response I was getting. So I was like, I'm going to just ask people myself because I think the community is also just very shy all the time and they feel like
Yeah. Nobody
they're
really wants to like
nervous.
reach out.
Yeah, which I completely get because every
It's
time I
totally
ask a
understandable.
guest, I get scared. I'm like, I don't know. Well, okay, scared is a strong word. Let me calm down. But I do get nervous because I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
like, what if they're like, I don't want to be on your cringe ass
Well, being rejected
thing.
is always hard.
Oh, yeah.
But I genuinely don't think that anybody would like deny your show just for the sake of it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, if I got like, I don't really take rejection. Well, I do now. I'm grown up. I'm grown up now. But like any type of rejection, I feel like, oh my God, you are better off just like stabbing me in the stomach and like gutting me. Like it would feel less hurtful than just hearing the word no. But I'm normal now in the sense of like I'll just like take it. I'm sensitive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. I think like it's really hard. Especially it's really hard to take rejection when you're like going out on a limb, you know? It makes it like hurt extra, I feel like. But um yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's something you should be worried about to be honest because like I genuinely don't think that people wouldn't want to be on your show and if they don't then whatever, fuck them.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck them. This is the
Yeah.
place to be. Like nothing
Yeah.
here has happened anywhere else. So think about
Yeah.
that. We're the most
Exactly.
grounded kotatsu type of talk show thingy mabobber ever.
Mhm. Exactly.
Exactly. So would you actually, if you had to be an actual animal, would you be a dog still, or are you gonna, would you be something else like an owl?
Um, I would like to be a dog, but only if I like was like a spoiled dog. You know what I mean? Because some dogs live really shitty lives,
Oh,
so I'd be very, very concerned. But I mean, if we were just living out in the wild, I don't know, an animal. I think I'd like to be a hamster.
ooh, are they in the wild?
Yeah,
Where?
like they. If I was a hamster in a wild, I don't. There's a hamster called the Syrian hamster. I assume maybe from there.
I
My
don't
hamster
really.
is a Syrian. I mean, you don't see them like here. They live like in deserts and like woods and stuff. They're rodents.
You
They
know,
have to come from
hamsters, I
somewhere.
don't know. I honestly thought hamsters like genetically modified type of animal that they made for pet stores. I don't
No,
really know where they came from.
no. Unfortunately, they are incredibly like mistreated pets, but like the hamsters do live in the wild, yes.
And they survive because they die for nothing and
Well,
when they're
I'm sure, yeah. They do. They find their way. They burrow, so they live underground.
oh, that's actually really cute. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. So you'd be
Mhm.
that
Yeah, I think so. I think being a hamster sounds fun.
or a dog.
Or dog, yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. So hamster or dog. You're not scared? Like, I would be
Of
scared
being
as
like a
fuck to be a
hamster.
hamster.
I mean, like maybe.
Like, no
I
fear?
if I was just a hamster, then I'd just be a hamster, I would have fears probably, but everything
Yeah.
has I think everything has fears. So
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the fears of being
yeah,
a
it's a prey
hamster,
animal for sure.
yeah, like, you're gonna be like, so, you're gonna be
I
like
mean, if we
pursued.
were to really pick an animal, I'm thinking in like the best situation I could be in is like being like somebody's very pampered pet. So I'm like, yeah, a dog or a hamster. And I think that's because I have a dog and a hamster that I pamper.
Yeah, the good thing about being human is that you can be a pampered pet like now. Like, that's a thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the cool thing.
The cool thing.
That's a cool thing for sure, yeah.
Yeah, so you don't even have to be like you don't have to reincarnate as a dog.
I mean, I know I don't have to, but I would still like to.
Okay,
If I'm choosing a life, it's going to be a nice, cushy one.
as a dog.
Yeah, sure.
Would you be a cushy hamster? Would you be an adopted hamster?
Yeah, I think that'd be cool if it was like a nice, cushy, spoiled hamster.
Oh, Akita. That's so like moe and grounded. Like, do you think that you have gap moe? I kind of feel like you might have a little bit of gap
Mm,
moe going on.
I don't really know. Do I?
I don't know. I feel like you have like a really cool demeanor. Like your design is very cool and like your aesthetics are very cool and you have like a good, cool reputation with reputable
Mm-hmm.
work, cool friends. Like you're very cool. But then when I talk to you in one-on-one, it's very like wholesome ABC 123, like primary colors, you know what I'm saying? Like pbskids.org, but in like a
Yeah,
positive way.
yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not really sure. I think I'm just like that. I don't
Yeah.
really think I have got moe, but um, I think I because like I have like kind of a lower voice and everything. I feel very not on like the cutesy moe side. I feel, you know.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
juxtaposition. Gatmo is like
Mm-hmm.
a juxtaposition, like, oh, cool on the
Yeah.
outside, but soft and fluffy on the inside.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, I enjoy that. Your energy is very fun. You're very fun. I can't believe we've never met before, actually, now that I
That's
think about
really
it.
nice. That is really nice. That is
You're
a very
welcome.
nice way to describe someone. I like to be fun, yeah.
Yeah, because I know a bunch of boring people, so
Mm,
it's very rare to
yeah.
say that someone's fun. But like, I think we would have a good time if we went out to like a little party.
Oh, absolutely. I like to have a good time. That's it. I just like to have a good time. I hope everyone else around me have a good time?
Yeah, like you're like a vitamin. Like you bring people up and stuff like that. I think that's
I
really.
try.
You like to party, so like, what do you like to drink when you go out to parties? Since you've been partying and stuff, like, what's your drink of choice?
I used to get a ruby red with Sprites. I don't really like alcohol much at all,
Mm-hmm.
because, like, the taste is really bad and, like, if it's not super fruity, I won't really drink it. Um, so I used to also, be much more of a heavyweight. I'm a lot less now because I went, like, cold turkey for, like, 2 years, but,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it used to take me a lot to get drunk or tipsy, so I just never really drank much. But yeah, I usually get a ruby red with Sprite.
What's a ruby red? What's in that?
So it's just, a vodka, like a
Mm-hmm.
Deep Eddies Ruby Red. I don't know. I don't know what flavor it is. It's just called Ruby Red, and then you put a little Sprite in it.
Ooh, okay. So the ruby red is a drink.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, I've never
Or
heard
like
of
a lemon
that.
drop. Lemon drops are good too. I just like a sweet fruity drink.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start thinking that because I always like just drink whatever. Like I've been drinking vodka straight out the bottle lately, which is really tough on my psyche
Yeah.
because I just don't feel like I should be doing that to myself. I don't really feel like that's the lifestyle of that I need. I feel like I'm a fruity drinker. I should be.
Yeah. I don't really drink much. I usually like smoke if it's like available to be there
Mm-hmm.
at the place, or if I'm at a rave, I do other stuff.
Mm-hmm. I do other
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. No shame
That's
either.
half the
Yep.
reason why I'm sick.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
I tell you, I work 5 days a week, so I work Tuesday to Saturday, so I don't get Saturdays off. I
Mm.
work at 7 a.m. or 8:30, but I have to wake up at 7.
Oh.
So Friday, I went to work, I got home, I got ready for a rave. Or not Friday, it was last weekend. But yeah, I got ready for a rave, went to the rave, got home at 4 a.m., went to sleep for 2 hours, woke up and went to work. I like
Ooh. Jeez.
yeah, I'm hustling always.
Okay, that's so fun though. That sounds so like city living. Like that sounds
I
so fun.
yeah, I gotta do it now because, eventually I'm not gonna be able to anymore.
Yeah, I mean, especially I
So
don't know. I know sometimes living with your parents kind of like limits you. I know there's people who do whatever the fuck they
mhm.
want when they live with their parents, but as someone who is also living with a parent, like I'm not living that lifestyle. But when I go out of town, I very much so live that lifestyle. Like
Yeah, I've definitely been living that lifestyle a lot more now. But oh man, has it been exhausting?
yeah, like partying is taxing. Like I feel like need like at least one full day to recover at least, but I can take a week to
Mhm.
recover from a party.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why I have a perfect sleep schedule. Otherwise, I like would fucking drop dead.
So you go to sleep at the same time every day?
I sleep at 10:30. I wake up at 7 a.m.
You
every day.
sleep at 10:30 and you wake up at 7. So how many hours of sleep is that?
It really depends. Sometimes I do lay in bed. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night because I have a dog.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
but I usually run around ideally 6 hours of sleep is like ideal for me. More than that is makes me sluggish, and less than that makes me tired. So
Oh wow, you know your body. Like you got
I
it figured
do.
out.
Yeah,
Good for
I
you.
have to. Yep.
Yeah, okay. Well, since you know you're so much, what's like your favorite like recommendation for a healthy diet? Like what's your because I've been watching a lot of lifestyle vlogs lately. That's been my kind of like bread and butter. I've been watching people live alone and like I've been
Oh.
projecting onto them like an alpha marking an omega. Like I've been projecting my scent onto their lifestyle because I want it to be mine so bad. Because that's kind of how I manifest, I guess. So I've been set marking all these living alone vlogs and stuff like that, and I see their
Oh.
routine. So since you're someone who moved out and you're living your life, even though you don't live alone, what does your routine look like?
My routine, I don't really have much of one right now, but I try to do more cooking at home because
Ooh.
it's just like it's cheaper. As eating out is so fucking expensive. Delivery is so expensive. I hate driving.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I usually cook at home. I'm really lucky that I one know how to cook and two I know how to cook Asian food, like Vietnamese food.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which usually, like, on the health portion of that, Vietnamese food is very healthy, I would say. It's pretty light. A lot of it has, like, a lot of veggies, so, like, good fiber and all of that type of stuff. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't really have, like, a routine. I just go to work, I come home, and then whatever I feel like doing, I feel like doing.
That's
But yeah,
cool.
other than that, I just, like, I walk my dog at 2:30. I walk him again at 6:30.
Damn.
Um, that's about it.
What do you like to cook? Like, what's your easiest dish to make? Like, do you think you cook well, or do you think you like cook the necessity to survive, or do you think you could like
Uh,
make a video on it or something?
I cook pretty well, I think. I like to make curry a lot. I've like perfected Japanese katsu curry. But I recently made spring rolls, and that was really easy. With like shrimp and pork
Hmm.
belly. Mhm.
Wow, I didn't know that you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like some people get. I guess I can't say that you didn't give off the vibe that you couldn't cook, but
Mhm.
like, I feel like you cooking is also very like You're very domesticated.
Yeah. I just like to cook. I always really loved food. Uh, like I'm a big foodie, and my sister always really liked to cook, and my mom was like always at home cooking. So I kind of just grew up around it.
That's really nice. So do you like
Yeah.
to clean and stuff? Is that something you do like and take pleasure in?
No, I don't really do. I'm
Oh,
pretty
okay.
messy. I'm not dirty. I'm just messy, right? So like I'll have like paper and clothes and shit everywhere, but it won't be like clothes or like dirty plates or anything. I'm not that, you know. But I don't like to do the dishes, but I'm very particular about them, so I end up doing them anyway because, I don't know, I'm really weird about them.
What do you mean like you wash them a certain way?
Yeah, like I just they need to be like a certain amount of clean for me, and I'm very particular about it. Was all. Like usually if I put dishes in the dishwasher, they're probably already clean before I put them in there.
Uh-oh. And then do you run them through the cycle after you?
Yeah, I run it through the cycle anyway because I'm like,
Oh,
whatever.
that's a bit
Yeah.
double you're double washing.
You have to double washing, I know.
It's kind
Yeah.
of wasting water, Kita.
Yeah. It's okay. It's clean.
You're contributing to climate change,
Um, yeah, probably.
but your dishes are clean.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right. Not very green dog of you. That's -1 point. Honestly, I am shocked that you.
I am not going to be the one to save the world by using just a little bit less water.
I mean, considering the state you
Big
live in, like
corporations.
you people in that state really
I'm
don't give a fuck about saving water.
Well, no, not really, but also like I can't do anything about it. Blame the big corporate companies. I'm me using my dishwasher and also washing my dishes, I don't think is going to kill anyone.
All right. Well, I won't catch you in a scandal. I mean, you're just one
Yeah.
person.
I'm one person.
You
Yeah.
recycle
I do.
and you walk dog, so
I do, and I pick up his poop.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you've done for the environment lately?
Lately,
Yeah.
I plant plants.
Oh,
I
do
have like
you?
yeah, my mom like has a garden, so we a lot of like uh garnishes like mint and perilla leaves and like cucumbers and stuff like that. We just get from her.
Oh my gosh. Is it like
Yeah.
outside or is it like a small space or like how big is this garden? Cause
My mom's garden is in our backyard. So
okay.
she has like yeah, I am trying to grow a couple plants. We have a strawberry plant growing right now. We're trying to get it to
Ooh,
grow, but
that takes a long
yeah.
time.
It does.
I looked it up. Like it takes like about like a while for it to bear fruit. Unless you get like a pre-strawberry plant to like it's already like
Right. Yeah, it does take a long time, but it might be really delicious. So
yeah,
that'd be
maybe.
cool.
Hopefully. It would suck if it's like bitter and like but I don't think it will be because you like grew it yourself, like and you picked it yourself.
Yeah.
Do you like fruit? Because I know a lot of people are like annoying with fruit and stuff like that.
Oh, I love fruit. Yeah.
Yeah, what's your favorite fruit?
Mangoes, probably.
Wow.
Yeah. I really like
Okay.
mangoes. I also really like passion fruit.
Yes.
Mhm.
Two very
Yeah.
good fruit. Oh my gosh. Those are like mangoes are so oh, mango season's coming up, everyone. Summer's coming
Oh my
up.
god.
Ready for
Yeah,
the
mangoes are
mangoes.
perfect.
Yes, I love mangoes. I think like a lot of fruit are coming into season. I think it's like I don't know if I like sugarcane a lot. Like that's one of my favorite things.
Ooh. Yeah, sugarcane is so good.
Like I think that's about to be in season for real because it's gonna be all hot and stuff. They might come out for
Mhm.
that. Like I love sugarcane juice, water, whatever the fuck. Um, I don't know if that's a fruit though. I think it's just like a vegetable.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
what
I'm
that
not sure
is,
what that is.
but
Yeah, I also like pomegranates are really good. They're kind of hard
yes.
to eat though.
I think they're a little messy too, but passion fruit is like a more compatible pomegranate in a way. The way you eat it, like the cups. I like
Yeah.
what I like about passion fruit is like a little nature's fruit cup in the sense like the little polyps are sticking to like whatever is like inside of it. Like passion fruit has like
Yeah.
I like that. Like I'll just scoop it out and eat it.
It's cool. It's like meant to be eaten. and it's
Yeah.
delicious.
Oh my God. Wow. And you're like, you picked some like exotic fruit. Like, you didn't say no shit like an orange or nothing like an
Oh yeah,
apple.
I'm Asian, dude.
Yeah. Thank
We
you.
be eating fruit out the ass.
Like that was like a good fruit. I was very like amazed. I was very impressed.
I ate a mango today. It was delicious.
Now I really want a mango. It's been a while since I've had a
Yeah.
mango.
Oh, I also like white grapes, like a crunchy white grape.
Ooh, you know what? I honestly thought a white grape was a fake flavor made by Big
Oh
Welch's. I didn't know white grapes were real.
no, they're the green ones. They're so good.
Why are they? Wait, the green ones are the white grapes?
Well, there's like I guess there's like a maybe different like uh species of like the green grapes, but there is one that's a white grape.
So you're a green graper instead of a red graper?
Yeah, I'm not big into red grapes or purple grapes.
I don't like purple
Usually get the green
grapes.
ones.
The red,
Yeah.
I'm more of a red graper. But I might try a green grape. Oh my God, I haven't had a grape. Now that the more I say grapes, I get like nervous. But like I haven't had I haven't had a green grape in a long time, or like
Oh
even
my
a red grape.
god. Green grape and like white grape flavored anything is my favorite. Like little
Damn.
a lot of Japanese drinks have it and it's so good.
Mm-hmm. And you do like, do you feel any way about apples? Because I'm like green apples. So.
I like them. I don't really have they're not my favorite, but if
Mm-mm.
it's there, I'll eat it and I like them.
Okay. How do
Yeah.
you strawberry milk, chocolate milk, or regular milk?
Uh, hmm. Strawberry milk, probably.
Yes, yes, yes.
But only if it's like real strawberries.
Okay, no Nesquik
Yeah, yeah.
syrup.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wow, that's a little high end,
I
Kita.
know, I know. It's because so I've kind of been ruined for strawberry milk because I went to Japan a couple years ago and I went to a strawberry cafe in Japan and they had like
Oh.
the most delicious like strawberry jam milk ever. So now I'm like, yeah, strawberry milk will is the best, but it has to be that good.
Okay, I feel like that's not too
Yeah.
hard to make. There's definitely some YouTube videos, like simple, like quiet cooking ASMR YouTube
Oh
videos on how
yeah,
to make that.
absolutely.
I
You
might
could
try
definitely
that.
do it. I think the reason it was just so good there was because they like grew their strawberries in house. It was like a strawberry farm cafe.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was really delicious.
Damn, no wonder you're
Mhm.
spoiled. Okay, so
I know.
that's it. Strawberry milk is still the best milk regardless though, because it's pink.
Yeah, it's
It's
true.
tasty.
Yeah, I'm not a chocolate milk fan.
Yeah, I don't think I like it. Let's
Mm.
shift over to vegetables. It gets a little more dicey here. What is your favorite vegetable?
I like cucumbers.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite vegetable. Oh, onions?
Okay, okay.
Is garlic a vegetable?
I don't know.
I like garlic.
That's like I like celery. Like
Oh yeah, celery's good.
I'm surprised you didn't say carrots. I thought you would have said that.
Oh, they're okay. I used to like them a lot more. I do like them when they're cooked, not so much raw.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Got like green onions, like little for that's really good too. Tasty.
I like yellow onions and green onions.
Thoughts on potatoes?
Potatoes are good.
Okay. Are you like
I
an
like them.
enthusiast or you're like I could take them or leave them?
I would like them over leaving them, but I'm not an enthusiast.
All right. So
Yeah.
now you have three foods. One, you can only save one. Three
Okay.
branches food: pasta, hamburgers and sandwiches, or tacos. And you can only save one.
Tacos.
You're saving tacos?
Yeah, I'm saving tacos.
What? Why?
Because tacos are delicious. They can be anything.
But no more pasta and no more hamburgers and sandwiches? The
I'm not
top for
really a
the
big
taco?
pasta person anyway, and a
Oh
taco can
wow.
be a sandwich.
No, it
Yeah, it
can't
kind of
be.
can.
That's why it's called a taco. That's tough. I cannot believe you picked taco.
Yeah, tacos are
Mm.
fucking delicious.
Okay, I never met someone who's a shooter for tacos, honestly. Maybe I
I
haven't
fucking
had good
love
ones.
tacos. I had tacos like 2 nights ago. I fucking love tacos.
Okay, maybe I need to like revisit tacos and like give them another shot because I would have picked fucking pasta for sure. Actually, no, I would have
Oh,
picked hamburgers. I don't know, maybe pasta.
that's fair. I mean, a good sandwich. Yeah, a sandwich is fucking good, but I really enjoy tacos. I feel like, mm, I don't know. I just feel like you could do so much with tacos.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Breakfast, lunch, or dinner? What's your favorite meal of the day?
Lunch, I think, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I like breakfast because I feel like you can get the savory taste or you can get the sweet taste. And I
Mm.
feel like it's more rewarding when you wake up early for it.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. I think lunch is nice because it's, like, in the middle of the day. It's like you're, "Okay, my day," and I get, like, a little rest, and then I get to chill for a little bit, and
A
then
little
I get to
snack.
go on with my day.
Okay. What was your favorite breakfast cereal growing up?
Um, so I grew up really poor, so we didn't really have, like, sugary cereal at home. We had
What'd you
Kix.
eat? Kicks? Okay. Wait. No, that's actually really good.
Yeah, and then sometimes my mom would put, like, a little bit of sugar in the milk.
Yep. I was going to say, did you put the sugar on the
Yeah!
top? Yes.
Yeah,
So
um
tasty. Only a little bit. Like a treat. It was like
I
brown sugar or some
think,
shit.
like, whenever I got, like, a little treat, like, we got a sweet cereal, I really liked Lucky Charms.
Really? Ah.
Yeah, I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch now.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
but my actual favorite cereal, like, ever, since I because I started eating it when I got older, is, Honey Bunches of Oats with almonds.
Wow,
Yeah.
you are so fucking real. I almost forgot that I used to eat the fuck out of those. Wow, I was a big honey bunch of oats fan.
I'm a big fan.
Wow, it's such a good. You can eat that dry or you can eat that. I'm gonna go buy some
Mhm.
tomorrow. You completely
Yeah, it's like
reminded
some fucking
me.
granola.
Yes, you literally
Yeah.
reminded me that cereal exists. You can put that in granola. Like you put that in
Yeah,
yogurt.
it's
Like
so fucking good.
whoa,
Mhm.
y'all, let's go get some honey bunches of oats tomorrow, like with the
Yeah.
almonds in it. Like that's really fucking, and the cereal's so sweet and good.
Yeah, and it's good for you, and has a lot of fiber.
Wow, yeah, we're going to get some honey bunches of oats tomorrow, y'all. Like
Yeah, let's go
you've
get some Honey Bunches of
reminded me.
Oats.
I completely forgot about that cereal. I used to forgot how I had like these phases sometimes where I, like binge eat something. I had a
Mhm.
honey bunch of oats binge eating phase where I would eat like a box a day. Like I could definitely peel through because I was, like when you're like depressed and you have like that one thing you can eat. Like
Yes.
honey bunches of oats was my one thing I could eat, and it was like I would just eat it all day. I was like
That's so
breakfast,
good.
lunch, dinner, lunch part two, dinner part three, because I'd stay up late, so I'd always be eating, and I'd always eat honey bunches of oats.
It's
Damn.
just an unbeatable meal. Like, it's so good, and it's, like, relatively good for you, and it fills you
Hmm.
up.
Yeah, and it's like healthy. That's a good depression meal. Like that's not the worst. I've had like definitely some good
It
rounds.
yeah, I mean, like, yeah, you could also just not eat anything either. So, like,
Yeah.
you should eat some cereal.
Yeah, I've had worse. Like I used to like have this hyperfixation era where I like only ate like gum. So I used to go to the store and buy like these like 1 pound bag of like
Oh my god.
double bubble, and I would eat the entire 1 pound bag of gum in like a day. That's how I ended up with 13 cavities.
That's your
Yeah.
calorie count, was that
Hmm.
gum.
Yeah, it definitely was. Like I had like fucking I was like munching, but now I have like a really good jawline, so that's kind of like the
Oh,
payoff.
yeah.
Like
That's so
that's all I
fair.
got. Like
I mean, that's a pretty good deal.
yeah, 13 cavities for a good jawline, like not a
Yeah,
bad
like, I
price.
mean, yeah, I mean, people be getting plastic surgery for that, so you kinda got off with, like, the good part of the deal.
Yeah, I didn't realize that people sometimes are kind of like, oh, like, how do you like have such a like whatever? I'm like, I was addicted to chewing gum like for like 3 years. I was an addict. Like, I'm reformed now, but like, I was like, and I would be chewing those hard, not like no soft mushy
Oh
gum,
my
like those
god.
hard fucking gums, like Bazooka Joe, like Double
Oh,
Bubble, like
no!
those
Holy
like
shit!
chain chomper gum, Jolly Green Giant British
Oh
people
my god.
gum chewing type chompas. Yeah, that's why my jawline's like,
And crazy your gums aren't, like, weak, like, your teeth aren't falling out.
yeah, like they almost did. Like every time like I went to the dentist, he's like, "Are you don't have like this pain in your tooth?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "You have a really deep fucking cavity,"
Oh,
and I was like,
shit.
"No, I don't feel it. It's like I don't feel it at all." So he like wanted to give me a root canal so bad, but I was like, "No, Pookie, like it's fine. Like
That's not happening.
no, like I'm chilling. Like I didn't even know I had a cavity. I thought I was like titanium over here. Like, but no, but the jawline, I guess, like I don't even be contouring. It's really,
Yeah, I mean, it all worked out. You
yeah,
like yeah, you have a great jawline, and you got to have your gum fixed, and now it's like cured, probably, right?
Yeah, I mean sometimes I'll realize I like when the pandemic started, when the pandemic started, like I literally was like, I'm eating a lot of gum again because I'm bored, and that was it. I just ate a lot of gum, but I stopped quickly because they were like, "You're gonna need like over $1,000 done in dental work," and I was like, "Let me like reform my life. Like, let me like think about what I do and be a little careful."
Well, you got a good thing out of it.
Yeah,
It was worth the experience, I
I love
think,
how
and
you're
now
like,
you learned your lesson.
you're like, even with all that trauma, you still got the jawline. Like, you still
Yeah,
got
like,
the.
I mean
Is that something that's a priority in your brain?
yeah, I mean, I think you should look positively that, like, yeah, that probably sucked at the time, but you, I mean, chewed the fuck out of that gum, and now you got a dope ass jawline. So, like,
Thank
that's pretty
you.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's worth. I think. I mean,
For sure.
I have a big sweet tooth. That's also. Do you have like a sweet tooth or at all, or
I do
like?
not. I'm very much the person that's like, that's too sweet.
Oh my god,
I know.
you're a spicy
Yeah.
food fan then?
I'm okay with it. I'm not like a big like spicy. If like on a scale from 1 to 5, I usually get like a 2 to 3.
Okay, that's normal. That's
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah, I'm not like a super big enthusiast or anything. I do like wasabi though.
I love wasabi. I feel like it's such a good,
Yeah.
flavorful
It's such a
spicy.
specific spice. I really enjoy it.
What's like your favorite like place to eat at? Like when you go out to eat, like are you big like I love going on Japanese barbecue. Like that's my favorite place to like gather the
Ooh.
girls.
I think my gather the girls is hot pot probably, like soup.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I've lost the art of making hot pot. I haven't been out to hot pot in a while. Like
You should totally go. It's so good.
it's so hot all the time. I just never feel
Oh,
like
that's
it's
true.
time.
That's so
Like
true.
I feel like I would like, I went to like a kura sushi type of sushi go round place, and
Yeah,
that was actually
yeah.
really enjoyable. Like just having all that food at your disposal and like throwing the plates away,
Yeah.
and like
It's like one
also
of
a
my
big
favorite
fan of it.
places to go because you don't have to like order, you don't have to wait for your food. You're just hungry, sit down and get it, you know?
Yeah, like that's really nice. I also really am a big fan. Like, are you in? Okay, I know there's like a big of a culture war. I mean, it's not really that big of a culture war, but I feel like it definitely sees where you're aligned. So, like, are you like an IHOP, a Denny's, or a Waffle House person? Like, where are you going?
Oh, Waffle House has better food, personally, but probably an IHOP because they're just close. I usually go to an IHOP because they're just like around the area and like they usually have space to seat people.
I love IHOP. I would pick IHOP
Yeah.
too. I'm a big IHOP fan. I know people like are very Waffle House hype. I've never been to Waffle House, put on the
Oh, I
record.
like it, but the vibes are not always like, you know.
Yes, that's my issue. I am a very nervous person. Okay, I'm okay. Maybe I'm not a very nervous person, but like I need to be comfortable. I need to be in a comfortable environment in order for my appetite to be open. Like if I am uncomfortable in any way, the first thing that goes is my appetite. Like I will not eat. So
Oh,
if I'm like at a Waffle House, like taint clenched, very nervous for combat, I'm not gonna
right.
want to eat. And also, I heard they have roaches.
They're also always a little sticky,
Mm-hmm.
but I do like their food. I'm not a big Denny's person. I've only been to Denny's twice, and I do not like them.
I don't really know anyone that fucks with Denny's. I don't see any shooters for Denny's in the chat. So like no one really gives a fuck. It's either IHOP or Waffle House. And I
Yeah,
pick
someone's keeping
Waffle
them open.
House. Yeah, I don't know who's eating at Denny's. I don't know what demographic is eating at Denny's. I don't care for
Um,
it.
yeah, I definitely don't think the demographic that would talk to people like us, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh really? Is it like
Maybe,
I
yeah,
didn't
I
know
think
Denny's
so.
was so like I didn't know. I thought okay, so IHOP is definitely for the fun people though, because IHOP's for like I heard well, I was never a theater kid, but I heard like Denny's is where the theater kids went, or was it IHOP where they went? Like I'm not sure.
Mhm.
Nobody knows what a
I
Perkins is, Allie. Please shut up. Like, like get out of here.
What the
Like,
fuck is a
I
Perkins?
don't know what. Ignore the delusional ass audience member screaming from the rafters.
Yeah, I've only been to a Denny's once, and it was at a convention. Or no, twice. It was at a convention. Um, and the other time, it took me like 30 minutes to get my bacon. And I was like, oh, I
Damn.
don't really like Denny's.
Have you ever been to a Cracker Barrel before?
I have once, yes.
What did you think about it? I've never been to one before,
Um,
so I'm like, I heard like I don't know. I've never been to one, but I feel like people say they have good food.
I like their food. They're good. I live in the South, so it's pretty
Oh.
common. So like the like, yeah. I mean, it's like whatever. I like it.
It's a little neener knee, like
Yeah, absolutely.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
understandable. Yeah, okay. I've never been to a Cracker Barrel before, but I go to it last resort. I'm definitely more of an IHOP fan. I love how fluffy their butt pancakes are. I know this is like a big divide. So pancakes are we're talking about food for a long time. But I could talk about food
Yeah, we
forever. I
have.
love
That's
food.
okay. I
I'm
love food
sorry.
too.
Like I'm a little hungry, honestly.
I'm the person to
But
talk about food with,
these are
so
good.
don't worry.
This is a good conversation because this is
It
like
is.
what you would talk to about, and if you're over at my place, like that's what we talk
Exactly.
about, like waffles or pancakes.
Um, I like both. I do prefer waffles because I like the crispiness. Um, I also like that they have little holes for the syrup to sit in.
Okay, I feel like I need to like give waffles a chance. I feel like I like pancakes because I
Yeah.
like how they absorb like the syrup and the butter.
That's fair.
I feel like I've had like trauma with waffles because I never really had like a good waffle. Also, I'm like actually a big French toast stick fan. Like I feel like that's like the
Ooh,
dark
French toast is
horse.
good.
I
Yeah,
love French
right.
toast sticks so much. Like that's something like if I had to pick, it's like if I had to pick, I'd pick French toast sticks because I used to be like a big like kid where I'd eat that for breakfast in like the cafeteria or whatever. Like very reliable food. I love school lunch every now and then. What did you think about corn dogs? Do you care about them?
I love corn dogs.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Like very classic snack, very common,
Mhm.
very delicious. When you go to the movie theater, what do you get? Do you ever get anything?
I get a popcorn usually and like a drink. But that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't been to a
Yeah.
movie theater in so long. Now I want popcorn or like movie theater popcorn. I used to go to the
Yeah, it's
movies.
so good. Sometimes I get like the food that they serve there, like a pizza or something.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice too. Are you gonna go to the
Mhm.
movie theater? Are you looking forward to any movies like coming out?
Um, Not recently. I already watched the Super Mario movie. I really want to watch John Wick 4 because I went on like a John Wick marathon.
Hmm.
So yeah, that, but I don't know how long that's staying in theaters, so I got to watch it soon.
Did you like the Super Mario movie? I haven't really heard.
I did.
I've heard people like be like kind of like, it was okay, it was great, it was like, eh.
I did really like it. It was like it's a good movie. It's a movie, you know? And it's like
Hmm.
Super Mario and it's fun, but didn't I don't think it's like the most amazing thing ever, but the music was really good. That's probably my favorite part.
Yeah. Okay. Was the Mario voice? I forgot who it was. I know everybody hated
Chris
Chris
Pratt.
Pratt. Yeah. Did he do a good job?
He did pretty good. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think he did a good job. I
Wow.
think
Damn.
Jack Black did a phenomenal job. I love Jack Black.
Me too.
Yeah.
I kind of had like a Jack Black hyperfixation when I was younger. You saying his name like made me remember how like there's like one summer where I just watched School of Rock on repeat like again and
Oh my
again and
god.
again, like kind of like insane how I like watched it like 6 times in one day, kind of like I just love Jack Black. He was like comforting
It's
to
so good.
me through like a really rough time. Like Jack Black is like my comfort character. Like,
Oh no, he really is. Nacho Libre was the first movie I ever saw in theaters, so like
oh my
very good
god,
memories.
I love Nacho. I kind of
That
want to
movie is
watch it.
amazing, and
Whoa,
we
that
should
movie
watch it.
is.
It's so fun.
It is. It's such a. I don't. The movies of that era, like that, like recession type of era, like the movies that came out were very like
It was so good.
interesting. Like all like the
Yeah.
spoof movies, like Scary Movie, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5, 6, like all like the spoof on top of spoof.
Mhm.
And like I remember like Juno coming out and like teen
Oh my
pregnancy movie, the
god.
teen pregnancy boom craze, like 16 to pregnant, like reality TV boom. Like I kind of like I'm a bit of a fan of pop culture and how it's changed so
Oh
much.
yeah, pop culture was very fun, very interesting, very shocking, I feel like. But,
Yeah.
now I feel like we're trying to discover new things and realizing that like maybe what we had already worked, you know?
Yeah, reboot on top of reboot on top of reboot.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, do you think that we are in an era where creativity will be rewarded, or should we just stick to the same old, same old?
I definitely think creativity would be very rewarding because like you see it like even within our community that people are always as much as everybody is doing the same thing, there are so many people that are like, I'm going to break this mold and like make something better. And I think that's like crazy to capture like this sort of lightning in a bottle thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think like no matter how much we do the same thing, there will be people that are going to like pave a new road, but it's just like being able to give those people the platform to be seen is tough, because corporate companies are like, well, this is what makes money. It made us money before, so it's going to make us money again, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's actually very interesting. I think people are looking for something new. They just don't know what it is. They have to wait for it to be presented to them, kind of. Visibility is the best social currency out there. Just being visible is kind
Right,
of
absolutely.
irredeemable.
Yeah, and I think it really sucks because a lot of like creative projects are like kind of guarded by these business people that are trying to sell things rather than letting people create what is like cool and good, because it's like it's the monies and the suits, the fucking suits that don't let like creative people just do whatever they need to do. But yeah, I think what people really don't realize is like the reason like nothing worked until something did. You know what I mean? So like you just have to let it rock.
Let it rock. Okay, Comrade
Yeah.
Kita. I agree. So, how are we going to dismantle the 1% starting now?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. We'll probably have to kill someone.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Who do you have in mind?
I don't really have anyone in mind. I just think that's probably something we have to do.
Okay.
Someone. Like someone's got to.
Not me though, because I'm just
No,
a
no,
little
no.
streamer.
Yeah, no, not us, but someone
Somebody's
will.
gonna do it. Okay, well, if it happens, like, I mean, you're the GreenDog, so if it happens later in the year, I'm gonna be like, you all heard it here 1st. The seed was like literally here. Like, you definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see. I'll spin a wheel. That would be
If
kind
I
of like
disappear, it's
cool.
not an accident. Putting that out there now.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Oh
in
my
case.
god. Yeah, my channel will probably be down. I'll clip this though. Don't worry.
Yeah, we got it. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll
We'll
document
have it on
this.
file.
Yeah. I don't worry. If you went missing, I would definitely know that you went missing. What's like the one
Yeah.
signal you would give to be like, I'm missing?
Oh shit. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. What would it be?
I don't know.
I have no clue.
I've always said that, like, obviously, I've talked about this kidnapping scenario before, but I'll bring it up again. But I honestly, because the biggest thing that I say is like DNA, like that's like the biggest thing to like find someone. You gotta piss yourself. Like you have to piss yourself because you're gonna. First of all, you're gonna inconvenience the kidnappers. You're gonna leave
No,
urine.
you're so right. Yeah.
Yep, evidence behind, and then like it's a smell. So you're basically set marking the place, and like people are gonna know, like, oh, did you see someone walking through, getting carried through Times Square with some like piss covered pants? And be like, yeah, I just see someone like with a wet bottom, like walking through. Like, so definitely, like, you have to leave that behind, like pee, toenails, hair.
That's very smart. That is very, very smart.
Yeah,
I'm going to keep that in my brain. I'm gonna remember that.
Okay.
In case I get kidnapped. Yeah.
You won't. You'll be fine.
I won't, but it's a good fact to know.
Yeah, like
that I will pee myself.
Just to, even if it's just to piss them off, like kind of like a skunk kind of thing.
Like, yeah, you're gonna grab me with piss in my pants, you fucking freak.
Yeah. So they can like remember that.
You're better off biting your nails. Well, I'm gonna be doing all the fucking stops. I'm leaving pieces of hair. I'm fucking.
Like, I got a gel manicure, so I wouldn't do that.
Oh yeah, no.
No, I got a gel. I've been enjoying doing a gel manicure every now and then. It's been very healthy, very investing in my nail health, because like I really haven't been taking care of them before. Before my cuticles used to be like really gnarly and have like little threads coming off of them because I had like really like dirty boy cuticles, but now I've been like trying to take care of myself and like get like clean cuticles, and like they've been growing a little bit, but I'm trying to like, I don't really like having long fingernails. I feel like it's a little scary.
Yeah, I used to get my nails done a lot, and I used to have them pretty long, but I can't anymore because of my job. So I just have my regular nails.
You just need like shorter nails to take care of dog grooming.
Yeah, because like, they move around and stuff and they can get bent or like crack, and I just don't want to deal with it. I'm also washing, like, my hands are underwater like always,
Oh, yeah.
pretty much. Yeah, so
How
yep.
did you end up doing that? Like, is that something you always wanted to do? You're like, I want to be like, that's such a unique thing.
No, actually, before the pandemic, no, not before the pandemic, sorry. Like during, I got a job at PetSmart actually,
Oh.
and I did it there for like a year until I quit, and then I did like graphic design full time.
Hmm.
Um, but I just one of my friends, the one that I currently live with now, was like, "Hey, my job is hiring if you're interested." So yeah, it's like a little private shop, and it's a lot of fun. I just bathe dogs and brush them and stuff.
And you get to work with your friends.
Yeah,
Wow, you're living like you could have like a little manga about your life.
I know. I feel very fulfilled currently.
Wow, that's really nice. You like have
Mhm.
a good social life. You have like a good like balance, work-life balance. Like you have a sleep schedule. Like every day you wake up and you're having a good time,
I try. I really do try.
and you can cook.
Mm.
Wow, and you're chill.
I try to be.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you
You're
know?
a green dog.
I'm a great dog. I think I carry the energy very well.
You do. Like, I definitely feel like I could never see another green dog other than you. Like, you are that. Like, I'm so, like, surprised. I don't know. Like, you're surprising me. Like, I don't know what I expected, but I'm getting exactly what I see. Like, green dog.
I think that's good. I feel very connected to my character. I think a lot of people have that sort of feeling where they don't feel, or like sometimes they feel really connected or they lose that connection, or they're like, this isn't really me. But
Hmm.
I've always felt very like me with Kita, and I think it's because since the very beginning I was always like, this is like what I want to be. And
Hmm.
I this is what I am.
Yeah, your design has remained, like, pretty consistent. Like, you've always had, like, the
Mm.
tomboyish cut approach look kind of styling. Like, you never went, like, too far out of, like, your lane.
Yeah, it's always been Kita, but like evolved to be more me eventually. And I think that was kind of the key of me being like making the perfect character for myself, was kind of like evolving it as I grew rather than like just making something entirely new.
Yeah, good job on the consistent branding. I feel like that's very
Yeah,
hard to do,
thanks.
especially in a community that's like forever evolving and rapidly changing. And like
Hmm.
the person who had this design, like at the start of it, like completely looks different now. And like, which
Oh
is
yeah.
like you've remained consistent throughout all of it.
Yeah, I think I'm very lucky to also have the ability to like create my own things. Like I can draw, I have like design background and stuff like that. So it really does help that I already have like the artistic side of it. Um where I could do it myself. Where I think like some other people struggle with that when like you can't put your ideas on your own, so you kind of have to like write it out and hope that somebody gets it correct.
Yeah, like commissioning and
Mm.
like, yeah, that's totally
Mhm.
such a huge problem a lot of the times. But it's you feel very original, like even with all the designs that have come out and like cool new things, like you still very much so stand out to me. Like your design's very like good character
Thanks.
silhouette, like very like good color scheme, aesthetically pleasing color palette. Like you got it right the first time.
Thank you. I'm really proud of it. I'm really happy with my design. I feel very connected to it, and I'm glad that it's like evolved the way that it has.
Yeah, are you ever gonna like are you gonna ever turn it up a notch, or like are you like, yeah, I'm chilling?
I definitely have new designs and stuff, like other outfits and stuff that I want to do, but I don't think it's ever going to be anything other than like this character.
Hmm.
Because this is Kita, this is me on the internet, so I don't think it's going to change very drastically. And it's really nice because IRL, I look completely different now. I used to look pretty similar to my model, but now I don't. But
Mm.
I get to come back and like I still kind of get to look like this, and I'm like, that's nice. That's still me.
Yeah, you get to keep it's like a
Yeah,
little time capsule of something.
exactly. And like I still do want this look sometimes. Like I think about it and I look back at old pictures and I'm like, man, I really miss how cute I looked like that. But
Hmm.
it's nice because I still get to, but as a VTuber.
Yeah, I love it.
Mhm.
I'm such a big fan of it. Like, it's very cosplayable design. Like, I need to see this shit
Thank
like on
you.
AliExpress right
I know.
now.
I would love for them to do that so I don't have to make it.
Yeah, like costumes are it's such a cute
Someone please, thank
design.
you.
Like they need to like pick up like VTuber cosplay manufacturers. Like
I know. That would be so cool. Yeah, I think the most difficult part would probably be the wig.
yeah, I mean a couple of just wolf cut it and then like a couple of green strand clip-ins.
Yeah, could totally do it.
Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, let's get a Kita Kupo. Like honestly, your hairstyle like as a wig, like on its own, like just for like aesthetics, not even for like the cosplay, would be such like a slay. Like
Thank you. Yeah, I think it was like one of the first designs that I saw that had this sort of like shaggy wolf cut thing, mullet thing.
yeah, you were ahead
And I
of the
really
wolf
liked it.
cut curve. Like you
I
were
fucking
ahead of
love
it.
it.
Damn, Trent.
I've always loved the mullet.
Yeah, you were definitely ahead of it's the gender haircut. It's very
It really is. Yeah. I got like a wolf cut IRL and it like changed my life and my gender.
yeah, it'll do that to you. Like it really
It does
will.
that.
It'll bring out something a
Mhm.
little alternative inside of you. It's very
It really
important
does.
though.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know anyone who's just like wearing a wolf cut and like does not have something going on with their gender to like a
It's
certain
yeah.
degree.
Yeah, me too. I definitely think everybody starts out with a wolf cut and then
Hmm
ends up, non-binary or something.
The pipeline, the real
It really
pipeline.
is. It really is.
Oh my gosh. Do you feel like VTubing like kind of with Kita like you get to kind of have like that neutral gender expression? It's a little more fun to do, like just piloting your mech.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I struggled with that at first. Like I said, before my design was a lot more androgynous. Like I
Hmm
definitely leaned more masculine at the beginning.
hmm
Um, and then I also kind of had like a weird moment where I was like, man, maybe people would like me more as a VTuber if I was like more feminine.
hmm
So I created a new design that had like the shoulders off and like the off shoulder jacket to like show more skin and like all of this stuff. Trying to go push a little bit more feminine, but not as much. But once I landed on this one, I think it was like perfect. Kind of like a really good in between. And like doesn't completely like get rid of like the feminineness of my character, but is also like androgynous and kind of cool. Um, I think it matches my voice a lot more too. Rather like my first two models, I don't think they matched as much just because one, I made my first one and I just didn't have the ability, and the second one was very like kind of baby looking. But yeah, I think this one looks like a little bit older, like androgynous enough, but still like kind of feminine, which is perfect for me, I think.
This is I do you ever could you ever give any like character design tips since you got it so right the first time? I know you're just like this is just me. I'm just that fucking like but you have like a good silhouette, you have good consistency, and obviously you're an artist, so I assume you like put some artistic thought behind it. But what are your like character design tips for anyone trying to like put a VTuber
Hmm.
together?
For me personally, again, like because it was so me, I kind of just made a character in the sense of like what I wanted to look like. I made like my idealized version in a sense, right? And
Mm-hmm.
again, as I grew, it evolved with me. So I really think that getting it right really just depends on like you as a person, you know what I mean? Which kind of makes that tough, but it was a lot easier for me with Kita because I put like a lot of myself into this, and you know yourself well. I feel like most
Mm-hmm.
people know themselves pretty well, so you know what you like. Um, so I just kind of put everything that I like, but like also aspects of me in it. Like I always wear like the really sparkly eyes, so I added like sparkles in my eyes. I was like, oh well, I wear glasses, so I want Kita to wear glasses. I wanted cartilage piercings like IRL, but I'm kind of like too scared to, so I put cartilage piercings and stuff like that. But
Oh.
yeah, it's just like mashed together things that I like and things that I feel like represented me well.
Yeah, and it came together really cool. Like I'm a big
Thanks.
fan of the Kita Kupo design.
Yeah, every little bit of my design has like pieces of things that I really liked before. Like my character's a dog, so I was like, oh, I'll put a leash and collar on it. And this leash design is actually like inspired by like Vocaloids.
Yeah, it
Um,
looks
yeah.
Rin Kagamine coated. Yes.
Yeah, because they have that little like leg strip thing. So I took
Yeah.
that, and like I like having like the asymmetry of the jacket, and I like the color blocking, and I picked I think the biggest tip when making like a character is to choose a color scheme that is 3 colors. Like you should have 3 main colors, I think. 2 to 3. And then like every accent color between that should be, cuz my main colors are black and white, and then my accents are green and yellow. So I think it helps a lot to like kind of break it up in compartments like that.
Okay, that's a very fair tip. Color your character. Lay him out. That's really
Yeah,
helpful.
I think one of the biggest like eye-catching parts of my design is my color palette. Oh my goodness, my dog.
Hi, dog.
Sorry.
I can look at the picture when I hear him.
Ollies. Hey, hey, hey. My neighbors, or not my neighbors, my roommates are coming home. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Totally. Right on time. All right, Kita. It has been 2 hours, so we
It
are
has
at
been. It
our.
has been.
That's I booked you for 2 hours, so like.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
I love it. I'm so happy. I could talk to you for so long. Honestly, I really could. Like I was like, but I was supposed to ask you about like you and stuff because I know you've been watching that on Netflix a little bit, and I watched it. I made it to season 2. I finished season 2 with the season with Love. I finished that season with Love.
Oh, I've still only seen the first season.
Oh my god, you
you
gotta get there because baby, it gets weird. Like
yeah,
I had to watch a little video essay on it, and I hear that he's like a little. It's supposed to be like a romantic comedy kind of like thing, a play on romantic comedies, which is like unconventional. Whatever. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it later. But
yeah,
like,
we'll talk about it.
yeah. But Kita, do you have anything else you want to say or promote or talk about before I send you off into the GreenDog lifestyle?
Not really. I stream sometimes. I like to hang out if you guys like to hang out. But yeah, I'm really glad you had me on. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm so excited. This was so fun. Like I was just like, damn, I could talk to you forever.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever just want to talk, like I'd be so down.
Yeah, I'm gonna start messaging you. Like I will be getting that Instagram. Give it to me like after so I can like comment on your lifestyle.
I like to talk. I have a very busy life and interesting things, I think. So
I think so too. I think we have like interesting conversations. We are gonna talk more, okay?
Yes, definitely.
Yay! Thank you so much, Kita, for being on.
I had so much fun.
Okay, say bye-bye.
Bye, chat. Thanks for watching the stream. I hope I was a good guest today for you.
Oh, you were the bestest. Thank you. One more round of applause for Kita. Yay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye. Man, I love me some Kita Cooper. Like, I really am like a huge that was so fulfilling. Like, I love when I get enriched by my own content. Like, wow, thank you guys so much for the episode of Melty'sRoom. Did you like it? Like, comment, subscribe. Hi, Mimi. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Lack, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for chatting. If you watched and engaged, thank you so much for sticking around. It was such a fun little chill episode. I appreciated the peace of mind. It was a really refreshing time. Now I have things to do after stream, like eat dinner and stuff like that. I'm hungry AF, so I will do that. I will get some food. What are y'all gonna do after? What y'all trying to do? Let's see. Food time. Like, we should eat. It's 9 o'clock. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think we're gonna pull tarot cards because tomorrow's the 1st of May. So I think we're gonna do a tarot reading stream tomorrow. Like, for sure, I want to do that because I like to do that at the beginning of the month. I like to do a little check-in taparino. So we can definitely do that at the beginning of the month or something. Yeah. While watching your VODs and crying. No, I'll stream tomorrow. Y'all want to do some tarot reading? I know y'all like those streams. You like them, right? I know you guys do. They're so fun, right? I think I have a lot of fun with them. It's nice to like sit down and gossip and talk quietly with each other. So we can do that. I think that'll be a good start to the month. Hi, Emma. Thank you for another successful Melty'sRoom. Thank you for like being here. I know they're normally shorter than the norm, but you know, I gotta go eat and hang out with other people. Me acting like we aren't. I know exactly what I'm trying to get off of here. I know Melty has to go to bed too, but I definitely am ready to GOOOO. Thank you guys so much for coming. It really means a lot to me. I'll be back tomorrow and we'll talk more, okay? No need to raid. It's fine. We can just chill today. So thank you guys so much. Goodbye. Thank you. I feel so sad to be ending so soon. Oh, I miss you guys. I miss you guys. I miss you guys so much. Bye bye. Oh, Pien, come back tomorrow, okay? Please, 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 please come back tomorrow so we can just like actually like chat so I can pay attention to you guys tomorrow. I'd love to pay attention to you guys tomorrow. So thank you again for stopping by. Take care, everyone. Drive home safe. Get home safe. If you're too drunk to drive, don't drive home. Good night. Good night. Oyasumi. Bye bye. You're welcome.